Good morning. Hope your day started out great. I was being very lazy this morning, so um, I'm having some of the same messages. And all right, so I'm trying to find analogies for you guys today. Now, you have to look at the patterns in your life and try to understand what's happening and why it's happening. And a lot of us don't notice the patterns until we're in a place of either complete depression, because that's kind of where I started noticing my life, when I'm just like, why the fuck am I here? Why am I alive? And then I kind of started putting everything together. So if you're not at that point, I'm going to give you a jump start. Look at your life and look at the things that are happening and that have been happening and that are continuously happening. And a lot of us stay places out of complacency, out of fear, or just, the saying is the devil, the devil I know. So it's basically you're more comfortable being with what you know as opposed to venturing off, because it could be worse. It's a possibility. It's not likely, but it's still a possibility. So, sorry. You have to realize the patterns that you're having. And if you're trying to change things in your life and your environment and trying to have a more positive outlook and trying to attract more positive things, it's necessary to understand that your mind, your heart, and your physical actions need to all work towards that. Because if your mind is saying no, 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 but your heart and your physical actions are moving towards it, then it's not going to manifest. Now, it's the same where if your mind is focused on it, but your heart, or you're fearful of opening up, like feeling or expressing your emotion, it's still a resistance. So everything has to be in alignment in order for it to come the way it's supposed to, in order for it to flow like it should. And that takes a lot of self-discipline, which is fucking hard. And I say that because, the first time I realized was I took online classes, and you don't realize how hard that shit is, because there's no schedule, there's no teacher, there's no nothing that's like, hey, we're going to do this lesson, we're going to go over this, we're going to go over that. No, like, they're like, here's your lesson, this is the reading, these are the assignments, and this is when it's due by. So you have to create your own schedule, So it's important that you set a schedule, a routine. Start with small habits, something small, either affirmations, journaling in the morning, 10-minute meditations. All these things you can do within 30 minutes of your day. You wake up and say, okay, I'm going to journal for 10 minutes. I'm going to meditate for another 10, and then I'm going to spend another 10 saying positive affirmations or mantras. It doesn't have to be a prolonged thing. Enough for it to start becoming a habit. You do it every morning. You wake up, first 30 minutes of your day, that's what you do. And then as you progress, give it a month, however, then you can add more, you can do things longer, however it works for you. You can do all of these things. But everything has to be in alignment with the decisions that you're trying to make and what you're working towards. There can't be a resistance from one and a resistance in another. Try to put everything together. And you have to surrender your frustration, which, again, is something that's difficult because it's a blockage. You get frustrated when you have been working. Let's say you've been doing something for the past fucking year, and you've been busting your ass, and you're working towards this, and you're putting all this energy into it, and you're getting frustrated. Now you're fucking annoyed, and you're just like, man, fuck this, and you're not putting in the positive energy into what you're trying to manifest. So you have to release that. And releasing frustration is hard. Because you're like, well, this shit gonna happen, or is it not gonna happen? Is it time for me to go another way, or do I fucking stay and keep doing this? And you just kind of go back and forth, and you're not sure which way you want to go. So it's important to listen to yourself, listen to your emotions, your intuition, and calm yourself. Find a place where you can be like, okay, I'm gonna come back to center. I'm gonna just clear my head for a minute and just chill here. And like I said, remember, look at the tip of your nose. It'll clear your mind really quick. It's amazing how it works. But you have to release the frustration. You have to release the frustration, and you have to become self-disciplined in order to break the patterns. You see how everything kind of lines up together? And we are back to determination. You need to have determination. And it's hard when you're like, yeah, but I've been determined and I've been positive and I've been putting the work in and I've done everything that I wanted to do to manifest the situation, but it's not manifesting. Remember, everything doesn't happen in our time. Everything's in divine timing. It's not when we want it to, because that's our ego forcing shit. Allow it to unfold as it should. You know, you put the work in and you believe it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Just let it happen. Allow everything to come, because there's probably obstacles. There's probably all this shit that you have no knowledge of that's happening behind the scenes. And it needs to be cleared in order for you to have a smooth path, in order for you to get to where it is that you're trying to go. Now we have forgiveness again. I don't know who's angry, but whatever you're upset about, I want you to really look at it and think, you know, if this person were to die tomorrow, would what I'm upset about right now be that serious? Probably not. And also, if you're pissed off at them now, in 5 years, if you look back on this day, on this situation, would it be that important? Would it be so important that you would need to give it that much energy and that much attention? Again, the answer is probably no. So yeah, feel your feelings. You know, I'm not saying don't feel them. Feel your feelings, accept what happened, and move past it. And I'm not saying forgive them for them. I'm saying forgive them for you so you can release it and be done with it. You know, you're pissed off, be pissed off and be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm done with the situation. Because everyone's learning. Everyone makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Nobody knows, you know, oh, well, yeah, I did this deliberately. No, people do shit. You know, people just do shit. Situations happen. But understand, the divine has a bigger plan. So when these things happen, everything's happening for a reason, even if you don't understand and you can't see it. Everyone serves a different purpose in everyone else's life. So when everybody comes together, and if somebody did some fucked up shit to you, understand it served a higher purpose. Maybe it was forcing you to grow. Maybe it was teaching you forgiveness. Maybe it was showing you how to be unconditionally loving. There's a lot of things that you get in the lessons from the people that are around you that you're not seeing and you're not noticing. You know, and sometimes it is just karma coming back to bite you on the ass because you did some fucked up shit to someone. But try to find the lesson, you know, find the lesson in all of these things and let it go. Everybody's learning. You know, you have little kids, right? They do stupid shit all the fucking time, and you're just like, come on, man, like, are you serious right now with this shit? You don't stay mad at them. You know, you're like, oh, okay, they're still learning and figuring shit out. It's the same thing as adults. I'm fucking grown, and I'd be like, who do I want to be when I grow up? I don't fucking know. Like, I'm still figuring shit out. You're always going to be figuring shit out. You're always learning. You're always trying new things and figuring everything out. Understand, we're all in this together. We are all learning together. We are all trying to help each other grow. But a lot of us don't realize that that's what's happening, and we get stuck in the negativity of it. And we let it consume us and eat away at us. And then we become people that nobody likes, not even ourselves. So please understand that, you know, and just let it go. For real, like, it's not that serious. In the grand scheme of your entire fucking life, it is not that fucking serious. Focus on the happy thoughts. Focus on the good things. And you'd be like, you know what, this is better. This is good. Focus on that. I'm not saying stay in fucked up situations or anything of that sort. But understand, people make mistakes. And I'm not saying everyone's going to learn the first time from the mistake. You know, if it's something that they continuously do and they continuously hurt you or they continuously shitting on you, then maybe it's a karmic relationship and you need to look at it as, okay, this is teaching me something and now I'm moving forward. So you can set boundaries and your standards and change, you know. But in the determination, when you see a little child learning how to walk, they don't give up because they're like, damn, I tried and I fell. And that's it, they're gonna stop. No, you see their little asses get right back up and right back up and right back up. And it's literally fall after fall after fall after fall. They don't get discouraged. They keep trying until they get it. So don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on things that you really want. Zatias. So keep going towards your dream. Keep going towards what you want to work towards. Understand everything, you have to have determination. The universe is doing their part, but you have to meet it halfway, you know? You have to put some type of work in, some type of action, emotion, focus. Put it in. And you have to go within. It's important for you to be in alignment and go within and trust yourself, and that you are on the right path and everything is happening as it should for you. And remember, delays doesn't mean that it's not happening. It just means it's not the right time right now. So if this is truly something you're passionate about, continue working towards it and going for it. If it's something that you're not so sure about, then reassess it, revisit it, and try again. And sometimes if you've been trying and shit's just not happening, then that's probably spirit telling you you need to take a different path. You know, you need to follow this path this way, because they're lighting up the fucking way and they're like, hey, I'm over here, follow me, stop being fucking stupid, look over here, go. You know, they're going to give you signs, but at some point the signs aren't going to be enough, because they're just going to be like, you know what, I'm going to take all your shit, and then you ain't going to have a choice but to go there. So please focus, surrender your frustrations, let go of the freaking anger, pain, whatever you have inside you, just let it go. You know, let go of all this shit. It's not relevant. It's meant for us to feel it, observe it, witness it, and release it. And be like, okay, this made me feel shitty. I acknowledge that, and now I'm letting it go. I learned whatever I needed to learn from it. So, self-discipline. Do it. I love you guys. Have an awesome weekend, and I'll talk to y'all later.